The facts matter.
Man facing serious charges tonight, accused of illegally owning a gun and buying bomb-making materials. Police say 47-year-old Peppo Hurdell is suspected of buying chemicals online through eBay and Amazon to create explosives. Investigators say he was arrested yesterday at the Ruggles MBTA station. He's accused of having a gun, a knife, and bulletproof vest at the time. It's believed the suspect had extremist views, but investigators had no evidence of any specific planned attack.
That news broadcast that you saw came up with some scrutiny because they didn't go into a lot of detail with regards to what really happened here. So I'm going to go over this article with you and give you an update. The Dorchester man that was charged as a gunned-up SovCit in a domestic terrorism investigation was actually a Moor. We're going to go into some information here that is provided by the FBI. So, federal agents arrested a Dorchester man on gun charges and found various materials in his McLeland house that could be used to create explosives, claims the U.S. Attorney's Office. Adding an investigation continues into his alleged anti-government, anti-authority SovCit ideology. Now, the gentleman's name is Peppo Hurd, and he's added L to the end of it, also known as now Peppo Wamchawi Hurd L. He's 47 years old. He was arrested at 1:40 p.m. at the Ruggles T-stop after he got off the bus from Dorchester wearing a bulletproof vest under a jacket with security written on it and packing a loaded pistol, 3 spare magazines that were also fully loaded, and a knife, according to the affidavit that was issued by the FBI agent that's on the case. And this is part of what was a misunderstanding here with regards to the very simple report that was put out by the local news. And that is that L was charged with being a felon in possession of firearms because of 2 2004 convictions in Massachusetts for unlawful firearm possession. They weren't arresting him because of his skin color and the fact that he was simply carrying a weapon. This had to do with the fact that he was a felon in possession of a firearm, which he was explicitly told he was not to do. The investigation remains ongoing. The U.S. Attorney's Office at the same time as he was being arrested, had other federal agents that were raiding L's house at 53 McLeland Street, where they found several of the household chemicals that they suspected L was using to potentially create homemade explosives. Now, we're going to go down and actually look at the affidavit that was issued by the FBI agents that described some of the purchases that they went through on both his eBay and Amazon accounts. So you guys pay attention to this, okay? When I say these people get seriously out there and they're a danger to society quite frequently, I'm not kidding. L has also purchased several chemicals through his eBay and Amazon accounts. Each of these chemicals has an innocent household or industrial use. However, several can also be used to combine or create incendiary or explosive compounds. For example, I have been advised that L has purchased all of the chemical precursors necessary to produce black powder, which is an explosive that can detonate in improvised explosive device. Black powder requires 3 chemicals. The first is potassium nitrate, which is found in high-yield stump remover, a commercial product designed to remove tree stumps from soil. L used his eBay account to purchase this product on or about June 2nd of 2020. The second ingredient is sulfur, which L purchased in powder form on the same day via eBay. The third ingredient is charcoal, which L purchased using his Amazon account on or about December 2nd. Based on my training and experience, combining these 3 ingredients in specific ratios creates a low explosive chemical reaction. I further note that on or about July 31st of 2020, L used his Amazon account to purchase 20 feet of model rocketry fuse. This material could be used to initiate did I read that right? Yes, initiate black powder. When black powder is contained and initiated, it can detonate. Additionally, adding fragmentation to this mixture could increase the damage it causes when it detonates. Air rifle pellet ammunition could serve this purpose. According to L's eBay records, between in or about May and July of 2020, L purchased at least 800 air rifle pellets in addition to a pellet gun. Based on the substances and quantities listed above, explosive experts have informed me that L has enough material to produce at least a pound of black powder, which could be used as an explosive in an impoverished explosive device, such as a pipe bomb. Okay, going further into this, L's purchase history includes other fuels, oxidizers, and solvents. It didn't end with the potential black powder. There were other things that are involved in this case. Some of these, such as magnesium, potassium, pomegranate, and iron oxide, all of which he purchased through his eBay account on or about June 2nd of 2020, could produce incendiary compounds. L also purchased a hot plate and stir bars, which are used to heat chemicals and to mix chemicals while they are heating. These are common techniques for increasing the speed and efficiency of chemical reactions. All right, so just so that you guys are aware, this particular individual, this article, this police department has come under scrutiny to some extent because of the media not putting out enough information for people to actually understand that this person was not just getting off the bus carrying just any old weapon. Okay, I mean, he got off the bus carrying 3 magazines and a weapon. He's been a felon previously. He's not allowed to carry firearms. And while they were addressing that scenario, they were at the same time on a search warrant out searching his home and found all of these dangerous chemicals that can be used in order to make bombs. So there's a very serious scenario going on here. He's currently waiting to be seen by a judge in order to determine whether or not he's a flight risk or not. I have not gotten the opportunity to dig into the actual case itself. He's looking at a potential of 10 years. I do know that. So I'll keep you up to date on this. But just so that you guys are aware, this is something that occurred the day after Thanksgiving and has been kind of an ongoing thing on social media. So I wanted to address it. I'll keep you up to date on what's going on here with this Dorchester man, and we'll keep moving with it until we find out what their plans are for him. This is a previous felon from 2004. His history is not good. I would not anticipate that it's going to be left alone. I would say he's probably solidly looking at some decent time here. All right, you guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.